Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Lacey. Hard-hitting tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Let's talk about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, Dave.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Alabama quickly back to the line. The run from the shotgun.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback may change this route. Russell. Moving out to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. To throw, it's Russell. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Slithers into space. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Fields. Makes the catch, and he's free. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Rebels are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Lacy. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
You got to make that throw, bro.
Stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football.
Come on, man.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Russell from the gun on third down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the chute. Quick.
What the hell?
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the ball and get it down to 44.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Might have a chance. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keelan Russell. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays.
Oh, I thought I caught that
the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
To the air. It's Russell. Finds his back in the middle. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're working that left side. Running free. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a deep grab. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 3 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Makes the grab. It's Edwards.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hill. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Throws to the back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Cook. Sweet cut there. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the 15. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, they really...
Oh, my God. The dude was wide open. I ain't had the right icon. Oh, tight end.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal
Oh,
kicker coming through.
come on,
Put
bro.
3 points on the board.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver.
Ah, damn it.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Throwing Russell. Fires to the end zone.
Oh, man, it's it.
Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead.
Damn, I had to touchdown that last drive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Rebels offense is back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Get it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part.
Come on, get through that, bro.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Oh my God. Bullshit.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They go play action with Russell. Now sliding to his left. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought
Oh
down,
my God, I hit that That's bull, bro.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just hit.
Dang.
And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fucking Lacey hurt.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Oh,
He is
nice.
sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
It's some bullshit.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. He's got it way down the field. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Back open in the middle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and
that's some icons, bro.
The incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside.